Hey, good morning. So first and foremost, sending prayers to all of those in Texas dealing with this state of emergency. We're praying that you guys are safe, that power restores, that you know, that this thing blows over. I know that this is something that no one was prepared for, and not only in Texas, but all throughout. My sisters in Arkansas, and they're as well dealing with this. According to her, she just sent me a text and she said that this type of thing hasn't happened in over 100 years. So that kind of leads me to what I want to discuss today. October, November, I woke up in the middle of the night and I kept hearing prepare, 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 prepare. Like it would not let me go, like over and over and over. So this was a Thursday and I was scheduled to teach a Bible study that Friday. So initially, here's the thing about God, right? He gives us things in pieces. It's like a puzzle piece. He doesn't give us everything all at once. One, because we can't handle it. And two, because most of us are arrogant and we walk in pride, whether we want to admit it or not, right? So if he gives us everything, then we're going to feel like it's us that knows it all. So when he told me prepare, I thought it was for the women in the group. And so I told them, prepare, prepare, but it still hasn't left me. And I kept hearing it over and over. And I've been literally hearing this in my spirit. So we're near the middle of February. I heard this in October, November. So it's been 4 or 5 months, right? And then maybe 3 weeks ago, I have this dream of, I've had a couple of dreams of waves, of huge waves like tsunamis, right? Coming to wash things out. This is how God talks to me. He talks to me through dreams. So I have this dream of this, me and my family are in this apartment and this huge wave comes and blows our door open but it doesn't consume us. It just opens the door, right? It opens the door and me and my husband are like, okay, we have to prepare for this. But we didn't know exactly what we needed to prepare, but we knew his mother knew. So we had to get to her. We had to find her so she can give us the instructions on what to do in this situation. In this dream, as we were traveling, going to find his mom, we saw these weird animals. These animals were like a platypus mixed with a giraffe, like just this weird stuff, right? And because we don't know everything, when I first had that dream, I thought it was like end times and God was telling me about the beasts and stuff that were going to be released. I now understand the reason why we saw those things is because we needed to prepare, and it was going to be something that we've never seen before. It was going to be something unique, something creative, something inventive, right? So let me get to the point. We need to prepare. I know what happened or what's happening in Texas is really, really a telltale sign of what's to come. There is so much more to come. And I said maybe at the beginning of this year that what's about to come is going to be a huge wave. So there's two things that are getting ready to happen, you guys. It's going to be a wave of people that are prepared, that are going to receive recompense. So there are certain nationalities, certain races, certain genders, women, that are getting ready to receive. I don't care what you believe, what political party you're a part of. We serve a God that hears, and he has been hearing our prayers. He has been hearing the prayers of the oppressed, of the disenfranchised, of the people that have been getting taken advantage of for years. This is not just Black people. This is not a political message. This is not a racial charge message. This is a message about humanity. And for so long, people have been done wrong, and God has not forgotten us, right? We don't serve a God that our prayers fall on deaf ears. So there's about to be a wave of goodness that comes. That's why females are rising up in the marketplace. Hello, tag your female entrepreneurs, send this to them. That's why Black people are finally standing in their power. That's why Latinas and Native Americans and Asians are finally getting everything that they deserve, because God hears. We serve a God that hears. But there's also a second people that need to prepare. People that have been taking advantage of people. People that have been abusing people spiritually. God is doing a great reveal. If you don't follow, I don't follow a lot of stuff, but every now and then on my YouTube feed, I hear about this preacher, this prophet, this bishop, this person that's being exposed because they've been sexually abusing people, that they've been spiritually abusing people. So those people need to prepare. They need to get their house in order too, because there's people that have been taking advantage of people for far too long. And God, we don't serve that type of God. We don't serve a God that sits idle and just lets crap like that happen. So two types of people need to prepare. You need to prepare. Those of you that have been tending your garden, those of you that have been standing in your power, those of you that have been focused, that have been, you feel like you've been looked over and you've been doing all that you know how to do, prepare. The blessing is coming. Remember at the beginning of the dream how the door flew open? I had several dreams back to back that doors were flying open, that I was living in houses, that there was no locks on the doors, no screens on the windows because everything was open. I'm proclaiming God is about to bless me mightily because I have been giving to people. I have been standing in my power for years, and it's coming this year. This year is my breakout year. This year, doors won't be locked for me anymore. And this is not just for Tamika. This is for everybody that has been doing that, but also y'all that have been taking advantage of people. Those of you that have been worshiping political parties, whether it's Democrat, whether it's Republican, those of you that have put your trust in that crap, those of you that have been worshiping your skin, because I don't worship this beautiful black skin. I worship the God that dwells in this skin. Somebody tweet that. Somebody make a post of that and tag me. We shouldn't be worshiping our skin, but we worship the God that's in our skin. And those of us that have been practicing skin worship, those of us that have been practicing idolatry, those people that have been putting man above God, prepare, because sudden destruction is coming. You guys already know I'm all about peace, love, and happiness. God has told me, don't get involved in the political debates. So those of you that probably felt like, why isn't Tamika talking about Black Lives Matter? Why isn't Tamika talking about these political parties? Why isn't Tamika talking about Trump? Because God gave me a mandate. I am here to inspire, not impress. So I don't care that y'all was mad at me that I wasn't speaking up about those things. But today, he released me. So y'all know that this hits a little bit different because this ain't the normal way that I talk. But God says to prepare. Prepare, 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 prepare. Y'all be good. I love y'all.